Nepal is currently grappling with a contentious issue, a widespread social media ban. This move has ignited significant public outcry and sparked numerous protests across the nation. Our central focus today is to delve into this unfolding situation, examining its origins, the nature of the resistance, and its far reaching implications. This video aims to shed light on the complex context surrounding the ban, analyze the diverse forms of protest it has triggered, and explore the profound consequences for Nepali society. Understanding this critical juncture is vital for anyone concerned with digital rights, democracy, and freedom of expression. The government has put forth specific justifications for implementing this sweeping social media ban. Their primary argument centers on the urgent need to prevent the rampant spread of misinformation. They contend that unchecked false information poses a significant threat to public order and national stability. A secondary, yet equally emphasized, reason cited by authorities is the imperative to curb hate speech. The government asserts that the online environment has become a breeding ground for divisive rhetoric, necessitating intervention to foster a more responsible digital landscape. These are the stated aims behind a policy that has drawn global attention. However, the perspective from the protesting public stands in stark contrast to the government's narrative. Protesters overwhelmingly view this ban as a direct and egregious violation of their fundamental freedom of expression. They argue that the right to communicate and access information is a cornerstone of any democratic society. Many citizens and activists interpret the ban as a deliberate attempt to silence dissent and stifle public discourse. They believe it is a strategic move by the authorities to control narratives and suppress critical voices, rather than genuinely addressing issues of misinformation or hate speech. This perception fuels much of the opposition. The protests against the social media ban have seen participation from a diverse array of groups, reflecting the broad impact of the policy. Students have emerged as a particularly vocal and active segment, often at the forefront of demonstrations and online campaigns. Their energy and commitment are driving much of the youth-led activism. Journalists, whose profession relies heavily on the free flow of information, have also been significantly involved. They view the ban as a direct assault on press freedom and their ability to report accurately and independently. Their participation underscores the critical role of media in a democratic society. Human rights activists are another crucial group advocating for the ban's reversal. They emphasize that the policy infringes upon fundamental human rights, including the right to information and freedom of assembly. Their work highlights the broader implications for civil liberties in Nepal. Beyond these specific groups, a substantial portion of the general public has joined the protests, demonstrating widespread discontent. Ordinary citizens, from various walks of life, are expressing their frustration over restricted access to information and communication tools. This broad participation underscores the ban's impact on daily life. Protesters have employed a variety of methods to voice their opposition, adapting to the digital restrictions imposed. Online campaigns, though challenging under the ban, continue to be a vital tool for organizing and disseminating information. Activists are finding innovative ways to circumvent restrictions and maintain their digital presence. The strategic use of hashtags on social media platforms has been instrumental in raising awareness and unifying voices. These digital markers help to amplify messages, track discussions, and connect individuals globally, despite the government's attempts to control online narratives. Hashtags serve as powerful symbols of resistance. In addition to digital activism, Physical demonstrations on the streets have been a prominent feature of the protest movement. These public gatherings allow citizens to visibly express their collective disapproval and demand accountability from the government. Street protests serve as a powerful display of public will. The core demand articulated by all protesting groups is unequivocal: the immediate and unconditional removal of the social media ban. They insist that the government must reverse this policy to uphold constitutional rights and restore digital freedoms. This singular demand unites the diverse voices of the movement. The social media ban has already begun to inflict significant economic damage, particularly on businesses that rely heavily on these platforms. Small and medium-sized enterprises, which often use social media for marketing, sales, and customer engagement, are experiencing severe disruptions. Their livelihoods are directly threatened by restricted online access. Beyond the economic sphere, the ban carries profound social implications. Journalists, for instance, face considerable hindrance in their reporting duties, making it difficult to gather and disseminate news effectively. This directly impacts the public's right to stay informed about critical national developments. More broadly, the ban deprives citizens of access to vital information, limiting their ability to participate fully in public life. Social media platforms often serve as crucial sources of news, public health information, and community updates. Restricting this access creates an information vacuum. Individual stories vividly illustrate the ban's tangible impact. Small business owners, who built their enterprises through online presence, are now struggling to reach customers and sustain their operations. Many face the prospect of closure, highlighting the ban's devastating effect on local economies. Similarly, social workers and non-profit organizations find their outreach efforts severely hampered. They rely on social media to connect with vulnerable populations, organize aid, and raise awareness for critical causes. The ban obstructs their ability to provide essential services and support. On a broader scale, the social media ban poses a serious threat to the health of democracy in Nepal. By limiting free expression and access to information, it undermines the very principles of open governance and citizen participation. This move could set a dangerous precedent for future restrictions on civil liberties. Furthermore, the ban significantly weakens human rights within the country. Freedom of expression, the right to information, and the right to peaceful assembly are all fundamental human rights that are directly impacted. This policy risks eroding the democratic gains Nepal has made over the years. This video incorporates insights from various experts to provide a comprehensive understanding of the situation. We feature interviews with legal scholars, digital rights advocates, and economists who offer analytical perspectives on the ban's implications. Their expertise helps to contextualize the complex issues at play. Crucially, the video also includes direct testimonies from people who have been personally affected by the ban. You will hear from small business owners, journalists, and ordinary citizens sharing their experiences and frustrations. These personal narratives bring a human dimension to the policy's far-reaching consequences. A central argument presented throughout this video is the undeniable negative impacts of the ban across multiple sectors. We highlight how it stifles economic growth, impedes journalistic integrity, and restricts fundamental freedoms. The evidence points to a policy that is detrimental on many fronts. Moreover, the video demonstrates the significant damage inflicted upon democracy and human rights as a direct result of this ban. By examining the erosion of free speech and information access, we illustrate how such policies can undermine the foundational pillars of a free society. This is a critical moment for Nepal's democratic future. The main takeaway from this video is clear and unequivocal. The social media ban in Nepal represents a profound threat to freedom of expression. It is a policy that curtails fundamental rights and stifles the vibrant exchange of ideas essential for a healthy society. This message resonates throughout our analysis. Therefore, our ultimate conclusion is that the ban should be immediately and unconditionally revoked. Reversing this policy is crucial for upholding democratic principles, protecting human rights, and fostering an open and informed public sphere. The call for its removal is urgent and widespread. We anticipate that this video will generate a widespread reaction, sparking further discussion and debate both within Nepal and internationally. By presenting a detailed and analytical account, we aim to contribute to a more informed public discourse on this critical issue. The goal is to amplify the voices of those affected. Ultimately, a key objective of this video is to significantly increase public awareness regarding the ban's implications. We hope to educate citizens, journalists, and policymakers about the dangers of such restrictions and the importance of safeguarding digital freedoms. Informed citizens are empowered citizens. Finally, by shedding light on the ban's negative consequences and the strong public opposition, this video aims to create pressure on the government. We hope that increased scrutiny and public outcry will compel authorities to reconsider their stance and prioritize the rights and freedoms of their citizens. The future of digital freedom in Nepal hangs in the balance.